Welcome to Casual Water Golf. I'm going to be sharing with you today tips on putting and how to hold more putts.
These tips have been passed down from generation to generation from my village in Akasa, Bayelsa.
Nah fam, these tips are from my 30 years of experience hacking it on a golf course. If you haven't subscribed to my channel, go ahead and hit the subscribe button now, hit the like button and hit the bell icon if you want to be notified when new videos get released on here. Putting, yeah? Drive for show, putt for dough, famous saying in golf. You can hit the ball 350 yards, but if you can't putt, I'm sorry mate, you just won't be able to score very well. The first tip I have for you today is do not leave it short. That's the most important tip I have for you. Simply put, you get no prizes for leaving it short. Putting is like life. If you don't ask, you don't get. So always ask the question and get the ball to the hole. Now, there are times when smashing the ball isn't an option. For example, when it's a severely downhill putt or the greens are US Open like running at 13 on the Stemp meter. Stemp meters are used to measure how fast the greens are. You pick a spot and roll 3 balls in one direction and you get the average distance. You then roll 3 more balls in the opposite direction and get the average distance of those 3. Combine both averages and you have how fast the greens are running. Who says golf isn't complicated, eh? Now back to it. Always learn to hit the back of the cup when putting. I visualize there's a nail or there's a tee at the back of the cup, and I visualize that the ball is the hammer and I get the ball to ram the tee into the back of the hole. Aggressive putters with a good technique are usually the best out there. I don't know any good putters who dribble the ball into the cup. The second tip I have for you is visualization and starting line. Visualization and starting line are also very important. I'm going to be using a putting mat to illustrate what exactly I mean by this. By the way, this putting mat is developed by Puttout. I'm going to put a link in the video on there if you're interested in buying this putting mat. By visualization, I mean there are some players who have a 15 to 20 foot putt and they don't even bother looking at the entirety of the putt or the journey to get there. They're just focused on the first 2 to 3 feet of the putt. Now, I'm not saying the first 2 to 3 feet aren't important, and I will elaborate on that because I think it's really important as well, but you should always look at the entire journey rather than focusing on a single part. If you focus on only the first part, this, in my opinion, doesn't help with pace and distance control. After I visualize the entirety of the putt and the journey to get there, I usually pick a tiny spot 2 to 3 feet in front of the ball. This is now my starting point. I am also a big advocate of using anything which legally aids you in getting better at golf. A line on your golf ball is an easy way to get your bearings right or to help you line up your golf ball appropriately. A combination of a line drawn on your golf ball and a tiny spot 2 to 3 feet in front of you will enable you line the golf ball up properly, help you start the ball on the correct line and improve your chances of the ball going into the hole. Just make sure that the line is straight and you don't have horrible drawing skills like I do. I don't think mine is straight, don't know what I'm gonna do. The third tip I have is keep your body and head straight when putting. Unlike other strokes in golf, like driving, iron play, you need to be patient and keep your head and body still when putting. Most golfers are excited to see where the ball goes when putting and will often look up quickly. This action causes you to move your upper body and results in a pull and a not so solid stroke. I often practice putting with my head turned backwards. That means I don't look where the ball is going and I can just focus on hitting the ball square in the middle of the face. I just usually wait and listen for that sweet sound when the ball goes in the hole. I tend not to delve into specific techniques on my channel, but when putting, you should take out all wrist action. Putting with a lot of wrist action isn't great and you get no consistency when doing this. I feel like the putter should be an extension of your hands and you should gently rock your shoulders whilst gripping the club lightly. When I pot, I focus on hitting it in the middle of the face, and this is usually what enables me win my weekend golf matches. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to subscribe. Go ahead and hit the like button if you like this video, and hit the bell icon if you want to be notified when more videos get released on here. Stay safe, people.